And we're back. Alright, so I've had to make a few changes to the setup. My microphone might be too loud now. I don't know, I've been adjusting my microphone volume like every stream now. And I've just been trying my best. It's kind of like hard to position it. So I think I figured out the problem with the camera last week. For some reason, with one like USB slot in particular, it was really struggling. I'm just try setting my microphone to just normal volume here. Is this better? Maybe slightly louder. How about like plus two, as German would say. That better? Okay. Who cares? Okay, so between last stream and now, I will talk about the quick changes I made. They're not too notable, mostly small things. So the to-do list that I had was implement smeared joker, which I did. Smeared joker's in here now. And with the introduction of smeared joker, I also changed how the suit comparison works. So just heading over here now, there's a new scoring function called isSuit. It is entirely vibe coded. Don't worry about it. But now, instead of using direct checks like state.cardSuit equals 8, it's now isSuit at state.cardSuit and then targetSuit. And then it will go through checks, and this should make it really easy to implement wildcards as well, because I'm gonna eventually add the a card enhancement, like kind of part of the card. Like parse card is not going to be just grabbing rank and suit. It's also going to grab enhancement, card type, seal, stuff like that. But that's later on. All you need to know right now is currently isSuit is working. All right. Next up on the chopping block, four fingers is fixed with this implementation. It turns out the reason why four fingers wasn't working last time was because it was taking priority of it was taking flushes, or it was saying you should do flushes over straight flushes, which is not correct. So four fingers is now fixed, which is good. Maybe 2 decibels. How about just a quick little 1 decibel boost? Is that better? Whatever. All right. Other than that, at this point, I just need to keep on implementing more jokers. Looking at jokers here. Oh, right. There's another thing. With the OLEDs last time, they weren't displaying decimals. You guys don't care about this because you can't see the OLEDs right now very well, but now the OLEDs are displaying decimals properly, with yippee, whatever. And finally, I think in terms of things that people would actually care about. Okay, I did one more thing, surely. Oh, right. Aruko's, currently all the jokers here are, I have two same jokers and then 3 separate jokers. So if we want, we can test the Aruko's a little bit more. I will eventually be printing out probably every joker that I have implemented right now for an Aruko card, which essentially lets the computer vision detect it. So, proof of concept wise though, I've realized that these Arukos, if I set them up properly, are far more consistent than the playing cards right now. So, I may even like consider getting a bunch of Aruko stickers and just tacking them onto the playing cards. That could honestly be the strategy. Right, other than that, I think this stream is for the most part going to be implementing more jokers until we probably get to the end of jokers I can implement, which is probably gonna be around like 110. So yeah, it's gonna be another while until we're done with the joker implementation phase, and then after that I'll move into boss blinds, and then I'll probably start like the basic setup of the shop. So first the boss blinds, then shop, then probably enhancement. Actually, no, enhancements I could probably save until they're actually visual, or like visible, I guess is the best way to put it. Okay, so let's just keep on keeping on. I think we ended off last time on Onyx Agate. Alright. Glass Joker, we have no glass cards right now, so that's a skip. Showman, we have no we have no shop right now, so that's a skip. Flower pot shouldn't be too hard. That's just gonna be end of hand and then on card. Should be pretty easy. Alright, so going down to end of hand is the main effect here. Okay. And it's flower pot. And string multi. And you can say diamond, club, heart, and spade. Yeah, last night was a doozy. I had to see there was a lot last night. So 2 nights ago, it turns out streaming instead of doing meal prep isn't actually a good idea, and you should actually take care of yourself instead of working on a stupid Balatro clone all day. So yesterday night, I was up until I believe 8:30 a.m. Doing random crap that I should have been doing throughout the day instead of working on this bullshit. Right, event equals, it's going to be on card for no blueprint. And it should just have a tracker for, oh, it's muffled? Huh. Hold up, let me check this real quick. Is it still muffled here? If it's still muffled, then it might just be that this USB is broken. Oh, it's on the.
So, it picked the wrong microphone. Is it better now? Or is it still... Okay, thank you. Okay, but... thank you for pointing it out. Geez, sorry, I wouldn't have noticed that. That's why you do a recording first. Alright, so yeah, it should be a self-check for flower pot. I just need to see the number of... I mean, I could do like 4 separate variables. That's probably for the best if I do like a list, and it's like self dot suits scored. It's scored, right? If poker hand, okay, yeah, suits scored. How's your clone doing? My clone's it's going well. So I don't know if you were here for when I was talking about this, but these jokers, they now have computer vision, essentially like Aruko tags on them, which lets me translate a like pattern into an integer. So right now I'm just in debug mode testing a bunch of different jokers, so I have this turned off. But if I scroll down here, I have an Aruko to joker kind of like definition here, which lets me take an Aruko code and associate it with the joker. So this joker right here, the computer sees this as 0, and then that gets moved over to the joker array. So yeah, now computer vision with jokers is working, and I'm just waiting on a friend right now. 3D printing's kind of a nuisance, but yeah, once I get the 3D printed enclosure, it should be a lot more reliable on computer vision for both the cards and the jokers alike. Until then, I'm just gonna keep implementing more more jokers, and then I'm going to, after this stream's probably over, just get the blinds figured out, like boss blinds, and then probably set up like a basic version of the shop, actually. It would have to be mostly like in the terminal because I don't have like a setup for it yet, but yeah, all good, all good. Sorry, I know I know visually, well, sorry. Uh, yeah, it yes, it is a real life Balatro. So the remake I'm doing is computer vision detects cards and jokers, then those joker, and then like everything else is just like the same game wise. I'm trying to recreate the entire game in Python probably. Um so yeah, that's what the real life part of real life Balatro is. Um Gonna just keep implementing more jokers. Flower pot. Okay. So yeah, suit scored equals, and then it's gonna be, I believe, a array 0, 0, 0, 0. So yeah, I know you can't see it, but I currently have 5 servos in front of me, and then 5 servos in front of those 5 servos. On each of those servos, I can place a card or a joker, and then that's computer vision sees these, and then yeah, translates it over. So 0, 0, 0, 0. So now on card score, I need to just set up like 4 different event switches. Ooh, I need to debug this actually. Let me see if Flower Pot works with Smear Joker. I'm curious if like I could play like a pair of 3s where one's a heart and one's a heart and one is a spade. I'm wondering if that would let me trigger Flower Pot. Okay. But yeah, right now I'm at... No, I'm testing it right now. It's all good. Yeah, I am at 70 jokers finish out of... I don't know exactly how many I can actually make, but I'm more than halfway done with the jokers I can actually implement right now. And yeah, it feels good. Where's Flower Pot? Oh, did I? I've never actually bought Flower Pot because I don't use it. Yeah, sorry. I should have. Okay, so now if I play this pair, let's see if Flower Pot activates. It doesn't. Okay, so it looks like... Yeah, I would assume it would be fun with Splash. If I play, like... Yeah, diamonds and clubs. That would be a diamond card. Okay, yeah, it doesn't seem to actually work with Smear Joker. It's kind of disappointing. So I guess it does require like an exact match, and it doesn't care about smeared. That's whatever. I'll try one more time though. Yeah, I was kind of thinking like, really, a wild could trigger it? So you're saying like 4 cards if I play like 2 diamonds and 2 spades, one of the diamonds counts as a heart, one of the diamonds a diamond, one of the spades a spade, one of the spades a club. Guess that makes sense. I'm gonna play a straight here. So this doesn't have a... Oh no, this has all 4. Dang it, I need less variety. That's... okay. Just naturally rerolled 3 5s. Oh wait, I can just cheat in the wild cards, or the tarots. So let's do... which one's... The moon, okay. I'm gonna do a flush here, and... Or, well, no, I'm gonna do... I'm gonna get a strength card. It's gonna be a 4 of a kind where there's 2 clubs and 2 hearts, I guess. So this should trigger Flower Pot. It does, okay. So... it can only... That's so weird. So it needs, like, a check. So it starts by, like, checking 1. And the other, and then the 3rd, then the 4th. So it's gonna be like an if-else statement. It's like if it's a club, it can't count as a spade. Sure, I'll try that. Let me turn down. Sure, we'll do 4 of a kind 7s. Yeah, I mean that does make sense. You wouldn't want 1 wild card counting as everything. I guess the way I'll implement it in my game is I'll make it so if it's a spade, it fills out spade and then it can't fill out the others. But then that would be funky, because then you could play like a wild card and then it would be, what, spade first? And then if you play a spade, then it gets screwed. Ugh, it's funky. I don't like that. I would need, like... Ugh. Or maybe it's like a check that requires there to be 4 cards first? I don't know. Let's do the sun, and then... Which one's the wild one again? The lovers, okay. Yeah. It's not looping. Okay. So now I just need to turn these all into... Sorry, I'm gonna turn my volume here up for a minute. I was seeing my like volume peak when I increased it to 5 decibels, but I assume that was just because It was using the wrong microphone. It was using my computer microphone, I think. Or laptop. I use a laptop because I'm poor. I'm gonna try like 3 wild cards and a heart here. Let's see what happens there. With no Smear Joker. Triggers. Okay, that's... So I need a way to like hold the cards. Nobody uses Flower Pot. This sucks. Like, the only reason I would have to go through all this trouble is because of Flower Pot, a card that nobody uses. But I guess I'll go through all that pain for it. I don't know, I just never see Flower Pot being used because in all of my games it's just so like hyper niche. You know, like if you're running flush, then you're better off using just like other jokers. Like Flower Pot has no use end game because yeah, I guess. So, like, if it's a wild card, like, prioritize filling the suit that's already at, or, like, that's at 0 or something? I don't know. Or, like, maybe, like, only at the end. Maybe count the wild cards. I guess what I'm thinking here is keep track of the number of wild cards played, and then before the like actual like main hand score, I can't tally all the suits because wilds, yeah, could count as all suits. Yeah, true suit. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. So start by tallying the suit. So that's going to be on card score then. So it's going to be what? If event equals on card score, it would be a suit. Oh, I need to quickly grab the from game not scoring include suit score. No, well, no. What do you mean? Oh, it's import. Is suit. And now yeah. So you need to get the pure cards first. And then I think also keep tally on... Okay, so if that's the case... Jeez, this is breaking my mind. I actually don't think we use is suit here because we don't want to account for Smear Joker or wild cards yet. So I guess we'll do if state dot suit equals H, then self dot suits scored. We'll do 0 plus 1, and then just repeat this for all the others. Stop it. Okay, so it starts by doing a tally of every actual suit, and I think also keep track of the number of wild cards played, and then afterwards account for smeared and then account for wild. So luckily I don't have wild cards implemented yet, so I think maybe I just take that as a blessing and I only implement this with smeared Joker in mind, and then I can probably pretty easily implement the wild cards later. I mean, not that easily, but it's... I don't know if I feel like doing it now. Also, I just realized I did single equals. Okay. Then after hand played, I believe it would be pre. So before the hand actually scores, you need to first check if all four are already there. And if all four are already there, then we don't care about anything else. If all four aren't already there, is suit... The way it works is it's a Boolean, which checks if left suit is equal to right suit, taking into account smeared Joker and not wild cards yet, but eventually. So I could technically do like is suit and then like plus plus into... No, Flower Pot uses smear, but it's scuffed. I have to order it correctly here, because the thing is, if I just did like is suit, then a club would count as a spade, but then if I do a spade, it might not count as a club, which makes this difficult. Okay. Lawsuits. Check all as all, so I would... Oh, right. Oh, I don't need to... Yeah, because it's not actually, like, counting the number. Wait, no, I can't check all as all. If I check all as all, then we run into the issue where a single wild card won't tally for all four and activate Flower Pot. If I made it so that a wild card increments spade, club, heart, and diamonds, then it goes against the actual like game's working. Because we tested in game, and if you have a Flower Pot with a wild card, then yeah, you have a list of suits, and then you go through. Yep, that's what I reckon I'm doing. And this is the easy part, where I just like tally everything, and then I think I might just do... I don't know, I don't think I can slot in priority order, because think of the circumstance where 0 cards are scored yet, and you have a spade. With Smear Joker here, you have a spade. Then you have another spade. Then what if that first spade... Never mind, wait, you might be right. Because if that's the case, then the spade could just, like, go into clubs after. if it's not filled. Okay. Yeah, priority might be the correct way to go here, so I'll do a check. So if is suit state dot I think I do need to do a priority check. So if I wonder what priority I should use. I don't think it matters. I think I could do like diamond, spade, club, hearts, and it would probably be the same as any other order, but like in terms of like if else. But I mean, I should of course prioritize the one with zero in it, you know, like 0 times scored. So yeah. I guess we'll do like if suit self dot suits scored 0 is equal to 0, then so we'll say we'll do it in the order, how about HDCS, just for funsies. So if there's nothing in the first one and the first one counts as a heart, right? No, that I don't think that would work because, yeah, I mean, imagine no smear Joker. With wild cards, though, that becomes an issue because you can play a wild card heart. Yeah. Through the suits, check all unused scorecards that match that suit. Sort those cards by priority. This is nice priority cards taken as well as yeah, so this method is gonna work through the suits. So as in like something like a check all unused scored cards that match that suit. What do you mean unused scorecards that match that suit? As in like, so after all the cards are played. So I do want to start by marking down all the suits. Okay, so I think, yeah, just basic logic here. Just undo all this crap. So I'm going to start by marking, yeah, just all the suits I do have. And then afterwards, after hand played pre, I want to do the priority thing. Where I want to fill based on priority, I reckon. But then it should becomes wild cards. Sorry, let me read again what you're saying. I'm not great at this stuff, so. Oh, what do you mean it's already been 33 minutes? Wow. List of suits. Get 3 cards. Check in. Right order. Suit. The issue is. Iterate through the suits. Yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking, where I tally all suits, then tally all wilds. I would need to make sure that if a card is wild, it doesn't add to the suits, because wild cards do have suits. So yeah, just start with this and then account for wilds now and also account for smear now. Good, but then I would need to. So maybe if smear joker and there's gonna be a lot of checks here. I guess what I'm thinking is like if well, it would be joker check smeared joker. Yeah, it is. I don't understand flower pot very much. What's important is just like I need to know if all 4 suits have been played, but one card can't count for multiple suits, which is where the problem comes in. This would be like absurdly easy if you could just like play a wild card and get this to activate, but no. So maybe, yeah, joker check smear joker. If smear joker, then we check with maybe actually wait, start with ah, jeez, this is gonna suck. I was thinking like if smear joker and I think I'm like a quick parity check here. If state.suit equals H and hearts is greater than 1, then we check if diamonds is greater than hearts. If it isn't, then we just add it to like the higher one, maybe. No, dang it, that also wouldn't work. Actually, no. Because I think it would. Let me just try this out here. Joker. Nightmare blunt rotation is what's happening right now. We're working through stupid flower pot. If Joker check. If you want to see something funny, let's screw flower pot. We'll work through this later. Let me get a expected indented block where? Oh, you just pass. Okay. Yeah, sure. And then. Oh yeah. This was also something I added, by the way. I made sure that. So you have 4 cards. Is it even possible to get the edge case? What edge case? Sorry. Yeah, I forgot to mention this, but I reset. Okay, tribe is going to be absurdly easy. You know what? Just for you, I will just add this. All of the card hands are pretty simple. Yeah, if hand can see the flush, I can actually probably just rip out all the. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna procrastinate on flower pot. How about that? And then we'll just get all the rare cards here, the 5 like hand type ones. I'll come back to flower pot later. For now, we're just gonna say go next. How about that? So for tribe, it is a. All right. Thank you. Sorry, I'm really not great at coding, so I know there's probably like a very obvious solution to this, but here I'm gonna flip a coin. Let's see if we do tribe first or not. If it's heads, tribe first. If it's tails, the 1 first. Oh, tough luck. Looks like we're going through it in order instead, or the duo. Alright. Which one would it be here? I think it would be, yeah, down here by flower pot. We're just gonna skip over flower pot though. Because whatever. So, luckily I already have like a state.isHand, so the Duke of Tribe down. Slightly press my. It will be coded, it's just gonna take a second. Yeah, the duo is fun. ×2 for such an easy condition to hit is pretty cracked. So Yeah, this one, compared to Flowerpot, absurdly easy implementation. Just times 2 mold of plate hand contains a pair. Rarity is rare, and it is copyable. The only event it has is after hand played main and state dot hand. Is it is hand? I think it's is hand. Let me just check real quick. I'm pretty sure is hand is, yeah, is hand. So is hand hair. Sorry, it's pair in state dot is hand. Then there's no need for molt. Oh, Ancient Joker was really easy, actually. I can show you the implementation real quick, but here. Ancient Joker, all it does is it just has a variable on itself that picks between hearts, clubs, spades, and diamonds. And then on card score, if the chosen suit matches the card suit, then it just does molt 1.5x. And then at the end of blind, it copies its current suit, and then while self equals temp, which essentially means, this essentially just means it picks a random suit that is not itself. And then it just prints that changes to that suit, so. Joker should be global, what do you mean? The chosen suit? Why would it be global? It very much so should just be something tied to itself. Does something else rely on Ancient Joker's suit? Here's loyalty card. It's not too bad. The main struggle I had previously was I didn't include enough events. I didn't realize how like layered Balatro was, and that like it goes one event, then next event, then next event. Like in scoring here, for instance, you can see I have beforehand played, but blueprint is active, as well as afterhand played pre, blueprint, afterhand played main, afterhand played post, and afterhand played post blueprint. So there's a lot of different events, and this is all just so. Yeah, if event equals afterhand played pre, I don't know why the pass is there. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's bloat or whatever, but, you know. So yeah, basically just after hand played post, it, you know, decrements. Other Ancient Jokers use the same suit. Oh, they do? Oh, I did not know that. Okay, I guess it does have to be global then. Weird. Oh, I thought it was unique. Okay. It's the blueprint one for? The blueprint one is... The way I'm handling blueprint is... I'm making it so that there are... like, blueprint events and non-blueprint events. Perkio might be the hardest one, like, in the future. I haven't implemented Perkio yet. For now, the hardest one I've implemented is Blueprint Brainstorm, which makes sense. Those are the two most complicated and demand the most, like, code. Let me move back to the doodle here. But yeah, Perkio... a suggestion I got was to make it so that instead of duplicating negatives, because you don't have like infinite cards here, make it so that you can make it so consumables are used more than once, which seems fine. Gives 2 molt after hand play. Okay, this should work. Let me get a pair out. Okay. Kill terminal. So a pair of 4s here. Okay. Now let me just confirm. No, it should be molt 2 because it has no molt variable and pair in state hand. Okay. So now if I go over to state and get the duo in here, port the duo, and let's put duo down here. Is this an actual game or just go? Oh, this is an actual game. You want to see the scoring process? So right now all of these are just placeholders. I could make it so the game like checks these, but for now I'm implementing jokers, so these are all just visual. But if a joker tilts, it means it's in slot 1. So right now the duo is in slot 1, so you're gonna see this tilt if the duo activates. So here's main.py, and we run it, and we hope it doesn't break, because if it breaks, it'd be embarrassing. Okay. Play hand. Yep. Joker triggered. Let me just... Oh, yeah, right. Sorry. The way I have it set up is so these cards are read left to right, and I don't have it implemented so if you put it in like the 3rd and 5th slot or something, it activates the 3rd and 5th. It's going to activate the 1st and 2nd if you only play 2 cards. So let me run it again here. There you go. Congrats. Yeah, negative jokers. The way I was thinking of handling negative jokers here was, I was thinking of just making it so you can't get negative jokers unless you already have a copy of the joker. So, best way to put it, if you have like a normal joker right now, then you can get a negative version of that joker, but if you don't, then you can't. And that way I can make it so that the Arukos show like a ×2 next to the joker, or the displays that I'll eventually tack on. And that's probably how I'll handle negative jokers. I don't think I can realistically get away with negative jokers any other way, or like joker hand size increases. I'll probably just stick with 5. Okay, now that I have the duo, basically everything else should be a joke to implement because it's the same shit, different ass, as they say. There's 5 of these, right? Pretty sure there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, okay. I don't have Dagger in yet, but I do have Madness. If you want to see it, I can do a quick simulation where Madness just eats all the other jokers here. So let's do Madness and a couple of these lads. How about Madness, Mr. Bones? We'll do Madness, Mr. Bones, Basic Joker. Having infinite amount of jokers but only scoring 5 at a time, like swap them out. Because that would... I mean, that's not a terrible idea. It would just require, like, a lot of space, because infinite jokers, I hate to break it to you, but infinite is a lot, so it's kind of hard to have infinite. Also, it'd probably be a little annoying, in my opinion, at least. I think make it so you can only have duplicates, or, like, negatives, duplicates, or whatever, is the better approach, at least. So yeah, Madness, Mr. Bones, Basic Joker. Let's do Jolly Joker, and... Actually, no, we'll just do a stencil here. Joker stencil. Okay, so now, if you want to see what happens, it's going to be in terminal here. So, now if I play, Madness violently consumes the Joker stencil and gains times 0.5 molt. So... this is the Madness, and it means that there's only 3 more jokers here. Let's run it. Joker gives +4 molt. Alright, let's see who he eats next. Oh, I need to... Forgot I don't have 5 cards here, so I don't instantly win. Okay, now I'll play. Oh, Madness consumed my only other Joker. Okay, great. But yeah, that's what Joker looks... Or that's what Madness looks like. It just tilts at the start of the hand, and then... eats another Joker. Visually, I can't really... like, make it so it's immediate. So I can't make it so like the Joker just gets immediately removed from the physical slots. I'm gonna have to make it so you have to manually remove it, but whatever. With physical adaptations of video games, you have to compromise sometimes, and I think that's just something you have to accept. Okay, so next up after Duo is the Trio. Antimatter, I will make it... So the thing with things that I'm gonna struggle with implementing is I'm probably gonna just make them different. I'm not gonna remove the antimatter voucher, and I'm not gonna remove like hand size increases. I just need to figure out a different way to do them. Like with hand size, I was thinking like similar to negative Jokers, make it so there's like a ×2 if it's a duplicate card. It's like hand size increases would only allow you to store cards if you have duplicates of them, was what I was thinking. But that's maybe a little too restrictive, who knows. Contains 3 of it. Is that a 3 of a kind? Yeah, 3 of a kind. And DJ, I could technically do that, yeah. And 3 of a kind. Molt 3, and then gives ×3 molt. Alright, there's the trio done. I think we're on, what, 72 finish now? I don't think I counted the duo. Right, trio, now the family. Family's the 4 of a kind one, I'm pretty sure, right? ×4, 4 of a kind, right? Yep. 4 if hand contains a 4 of a kind. Yeah, I was considering adding modded Jokers. I can pretty easily get away with that. The restriction is more so the number of Jokers and cards you can hold, rather than the number of Jokers in the game itself. Technically speaking, the limit of Jokers in the game would probably be about... I would assume... couple hundred. Also, I'm uncertain. I don't really know what those lads play with. And 4 of a kind. So I could add exponential chips. That is something I could actually add if I felt like it. There was actually probably a lot of cryptid I could add, but definitely not all of it. For instance, drawing your entire deck, I think, would require... if you have a deck size of like 200, that would be approximately $4,000 to implement that card, which I don't know if that's worth it, but I don't know, that's just me. Okay, there's 73 done. Yeah, I've heard extra credit is essentially just like a Balatro DLC, and it's very, very vanilla-esque. So next up is the order. Which is ×3 molt if straight. Is a straight or contains a straight? Okay, this contains a straight. Very rare, and straight in hand. No, yeah, and all of these are contains. So the way I did hands is I have a main hand, which is like, this is the hand that is like base score wise. So let me see if I can find this. So, yeah. These are like the set what your hand is. And then these are like the this is what is contained in this hand. So it runs through it twice. I know that's probably not efficient, but it's kind of how I did it. And yeah, these are all contains. So straight, and this should be gives 3 molt, or times 3 molt. And then finally is going to be the tribe. I know it's very requested. Right. And yeah, it should be what? Tribe is times 2 molt if flush. And flush and state hand. Just 2 times 2. Okay, cool. Yeah, straight flush by playing straight flushes. Oh, you know what? I'll actually do that real quick. Yeah, I'll quickly showcase that I did fix up. Yeah, I could try a scroll wheel. I don't know. There is a lot of this project I'm uncertain on. Like, fun fact, this is the first time I've worked with computer vision ever. As well as the first time I've really used servo motors or servo drivers, PWMs, OLEDs. A lot of new in this project for me, I guess. So I'm just trying to figure everything out. I really appreciate the suggestions because a lot of you guys have way better creative minds than I do. But yeah, I'm probably going to be buying a couple of e-paper like display options, like different ways to display an image and you can like update it. I'll try a couple options before I settle on the one I pick in the end. And I would prefer spending one of the two things. Either I spend less than $500 on this project, or I get at least $100 in ad revenue, which the second one isn't very likely based on how my videos have been performing, but it is what it is. Let me just, I guess, quickly check through all these guys. So the duo worked. Let's try just the tribe, and oh, we'll do the tribe, 4 fingers. Vanilla unseated. I'll be honest. I'm more of a black deck gold stake kind of guy than an endless infinity kind of guy, but I know the game, like, different people play it different ways. My highest is probably like E17, 18. I didn't go too crazy, but yeah. The duo, the trio, it's gonna be the family, the order, and the tribe. Did I go up to 75? Yeah, 75. Okay, so now if you use the tribe, the order, 4 fingers. This is gonna be a funny tribe, or funny hand. I'm gonna do, yeah, tribe, order, 4 fingers, smeared joker, shortcut. And now we're gonna create the most fucked up hand possible. It's gonna be completely offsuit with gaps in between. So it's gonna be, let's do 4 of clubs. We'll do a ace of hearts. Actually, yeah, ace of hearts is fine. 4 of clubs, ace hearts. Actually, no, dang it, we have to use diamonds. Yeah. Ace of hearts, 5 of diamonds. Do a 3 of diamonds if I can find it here. Where are you? Am I stupid? Where is the 3 of diamonds? 3 of hearts, fine, that works. Let's see, ace, 3, 5, 7, 9. Actually, just 7. Or we'll do a queen of hearts, and then a 7 of spades. 4 clubs, that also works. Alright. So this should be a straight flush with the tribe and order activating. If it isn't, then I messed up somewhere, and I will look into that later. Alright, so queen. Let me give you guys a better view here. So queen, 7, 3, 5, ace. So yeah, ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's the straight part. Then the flush part is going to be the queen, 3, 5, and ace. All right. Hopefully this works. It'd be great if it did. Yep. Worked. Oh, sorry, you guys didn't see the console here, but yeah, it's a straight flush with tribe and order activating, 136 molt times, sorry, 136 chips times 48 molt. So, yep. I will keep this here just for funsies. All right. I'm gonna go back in order, probably skipping flower pot, just because flower pot's something I will get to later. Wee Joker should be fun. Actually, it should be like shockingly easy. Wee Joker. It's just gonna be a on-card score. If card rank equals 2, then it increases its own chips. So use its condition, which is .chips, and then it's gonna start at 0. Name Wee Joker. Wee Joker. Oh. Oh, Perkio for Santy. I've never had a Perkio in an endless run. I never get lucky with legendary Jokers, really. It's gonna be, yeah, this Joker gains. Let's say chips when each play 2 is scored, rarity rare. And then it's going to have an event, which is if event equals on card score, no blueprint, and state dot card rank equals 2, then it's just going to be self dot chips. I don't think it tilts or anything. Let me check though. I'm pretty sure it doesn't tilt when it increases. Let's see. Me personally, I actually don't play modded. Funnily enough, despite doing all this, I'm not the biggest Balatro crackhead. Why am I not just playing this too? Okay, so I want to see if it tilts twice here. So play 2. Yeah, upgrade. Okay, so it looks like it does have an animation. So self.chips plus equals 8. And oh no, I don't do that. It's gonna be add chips. 8. And then it's going to do a print trigger. Which is upgrades. Well, just gains plus 8 chips. Currently self.chips. And then after hand played main, it's just going to add. Oh no, this is a case where you do want to do self dot plus equals 8, and then this is going to be add chips, self dot chips, and then gives plus self dot chips. I mean, there's a lot of accommodation to disabilities nowadays, shockingly. So it's definitely not too hard. I mean, of course it's difficult, but it's a lot easier than it used to be. Yeah, gains +8. All right, so I'm gonna do a Wii check with 4 2s here. I want to see how big my Wii can get. And then 2, 2, and 2. Okay, so this should be 4 of a kind, and I should be seeing 4 Wii upgrades, and then I'm gonna do what, 5 brainstorms on Wii? We'll do Wii Joker, and then Wii Joker plus 5 brainstorms. Alright, have fun. Alright, so this should be activating. Play hand. It did not activate there. Did I accidentally put like state.suit for? No. On card score and state.card rank equals 2. That is the case. Okay, so somehow, for some reason, it didn't trigger. On card score. Let me just make sure I didn't mess something up here. On card score, yeah. I'm like 99% certain the card rank of 2 is a 2, but it doesn't hurt to check, I guess. Yeah, code's right here. Oh, actually, yeah, I have a GitHub. If that helps, I can like update it right now. One moment. Just VS Code. Terminal. And then we're gonna do a git add dot, yeah. Git commit, and then we're at 75 right now. Yep, and then finally git push the origin. Okay, I will share the GitHub here. I'll add it to the description for other streams here. There you go. The code is pretty tragic. There's a lot of vibe coding because I am definitely not particularly competent. Yeah, it's the same as the YouTube username. I'm also on the Balatro main Discord if you want to reach out to me there. It's just a sodium TF. Okay, on card score and I guess. Quickly, just print card rank and remove this condition. It could be state.card rank. Okay. Let's see what the issue is. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I expected. Oh, brainstormed Wii Joker should not be giving that. I thought we did on-card score. Is on-card score not included in the... Oh, I just messed it up. That's why. Same with here. Okay. Card rank is 2 though. Oh, I keep forgetting it's not a it's 2 is a string. This messed me up last time too. Right. Yeah, I'll accept it in a bit here once I'm done. So, where did I put Wii Joker? Wii Joker. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be this except the 2 is in quotation marks. That's the only difference. Oh no, not there. It's here, and the 2 is in quotation marks. So now it should be working. So the Wii should upgrade 4 times, and then all 4 of them activate. Yep, 8, 16, 24, 32. Wii Joker gives 32 chips, and then all 5 of them, yeah. Okay, that's Wii Joker implemented, so that's 76 now. Alright, who's next? Mary Andy, I can't do. Oops, all 6s. So, this is another one of those passive jokers, which is a problem. Because it's a passive joker, except it stacks. And that's not an issue with, like, Pareidolia or, like, you know, Shortcut. Because those are, like, one-time effects, and you only need to know if you have it and not if you have multiple copies. For stuff like Mary Andy, though, it's... sorry, for stuff like Oops All 6s, you need to know if you have multiple copies. So this, as well as like Drunkard and other like passive ones, I'll look into later, but for now I'm going to skip it. All right. So next up is going to be Idol. Is Idol also global, where like all copies of Idol are the same like card? Also, I might actually also have to skip Idol because I don't have like the deck digitally set up yet. So its like weighting system would be broken and I'd just be choosing a random card. Oh, I mean, yeah, sure. Seems so, yeah. Right, let me just quickly also upgrade. Yeah, I tested it out. It looks like every Idol, yeah, selects the same card. So I need to go over to Ancient Joker and make it a global deal. I forgot. Is it as simple as just global, or no? You have to. Oh, you have to implement at the start of Jokers here. It's like a global virus, and then we're gonna do selected suit equals what, H? Start with, or just none. I thought selected suit was what we used. No, it was suit selected, wasn't it? What? Where's Ancient Joker? What did we use? Chosen suit, right? And then now, since you have a global, like, odds. Well, it's not times equals 2. The way that Oops All 6s works is it just adds 1, so it like doubles, and sorry, it's +1, and then it's +1 for each oops all 6s, I believe. Here, I can also just quickly show off that. If this stupid game speed. Really? It doubles? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Sorry, I guess I'm going crazy. I must have... and then... 1 banana? Sorry, I forget. I never doubt you, because you're always correct type shit, as they say. 60... Oh, it does double. Okay. Good to know. Alright. Yeah, global variable is actually correct. We should actually just do that. And I think we should also use that for the other ones, I reckon. So, hold up. Let me first get chosen. Statement must be separated by new lines or semicolons. Oh. Right, it's just going to be, and then chosen suit equals random choice. The issue is, I only needed to change once at the end of blind. So maybe... how do I do this? So it'd be chosen suit, and then it only updates once. Do I just keep like a global tracker that says like it changed or something? Like chosen suit changed? And then suit changed, and then we set that to true after this, and then if and chosen suit changed equals true, and then chosen suit changed equals false, and then if n equals card score. When would we change that back? Change that back like at the start of blind, I assume? Or how about just like, yeah, start of blind works. If event equals, do I use start of blind? Yeah, if event equals start of blind. Then just do chosen suit changed equals... Oh, wow, I messed everything up there. That was false. Okay. So now if we run a bunch of ancient jokers here, let me just run like 5. They should all be synchronized. Okay. Let's see. Is that the case? Ancient Joker has no attribute chosen suit. Oh, did I do self.chosen suit? I did. To do every self dot. We just need to remove the self part. Chosen suits. Chosen suits. Chosen suit. Okay, so now should run. What do you mean has no attribute chosen suit? I thought I got rid of all that. I did. Did it just not save? It just didn't save. Okay, that makes sense. Cannot access local variable chosen suit where it's not associated with a variable. What? Oh, it's because... Do I need to set it to like heart or something? Just like by default? What? Is it not called Ancient Joker? Did I accidentally like nuke it or something? Am I spelling ancient wrong? Oh, it's no, it's just, it's capitalized. Right, of course. Alright, what's the issue here? So it cannot access local variable. Oh, does it, is the issue that it's the initialization? Alright, we need to just copy this over to trigger them. Okay. Surely that does it? Okay, so all 5 of them gave times 1.5. Wait, what? What? Oh yeah, because it was a heart. Okay. So all 5 of them were on hearts. Where is this guy? I thought he had a print trigger here. And chosen suit changed equals true. Oh. Okay. Maybe that's correct then? Who knows? But yeah, I guess global variables are the way to go with like oops all 6s and stuff like that, because I need to make sure that every time like something gets added, if it gets sold, it needs to be decreased. So let's see, all 4. Yep, blind defeated. Where is the... Oh wait, it seems to have crashed. Why is that the case? End of blind, start of blind, on card score. Temp equals chosen suit. Well, chosen suit equals temp. Random choice. So it never prints this, so it... Let me see if it, print... Hello, neighbor. Let's see where it crashes. Oh, does it crash because it can't access this for some reason? Who knows? I don't really work with global variables too much. I definitely prefer having everything in one place. Blind defeated, hello neighbor. Okay, so it... This is activating. Oh, it's because chosen suit starts as none, so that's why it gets stuck here. So yeah, while chosen suit equals... Wait, no, chosen suit doesn't equal none. Wait, what? Why is it crashing here then? Do I need... I mean, let me just make sure it's in infinite loop. Joker... I'd assume that's where the infinite loop's happening. Yeah, that is where it's happening. Okay, so why then is the question. Chosen suit equals temp. Temp equals chosen suit. So at this point, chosen suit is up here by default none, apparently. Oh, it's just because, like, previously I messed up the condition and it, like, changed, like... Okay, so I just need to make sure while chosen equals temp and not... Or, well, just and chosen suit is not equal. Or... None. Okay. So now it should work. Yep, Ancient Joker suit changes to hearts. So now when the hearts activates, or when the hearts is played, we should be seeing the Ancient Joker have 5 procs. Yep, okay. Wait, suit changes suit to hate. I don't know why I said British. That's not right. It shouldn't be hearts. If it's hearts again, then that means it's consistent. Let's try one more time. Okay, so something's causing... I mean, I'm gonna try one more time just in case, because like 1 and 4, yeah, doesn't hurt to try. Okay, no, it is just getting stuck on hearts. Does that change each time or something? Chosen suit. Maybe we remove this part. We shouldn't actually. Starts random. It's hearts, clubs, suits, spades or diamonds. Did I mess up the wording here? And it's like wild chosen suit. Typical's chosen suit. Do I need to make a copy or something? A copy? No. So what's the issue? I thought chosen suit was H. So temp equals H. So wild chosen suit equals hearts, and chosen suit. Well, it shouldn't be none, it should be or. I think. Maybe that was it? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so it's on clubs now. Infinite loop, okay, so it's not or. What's happening? It's, wow, is temp broken or something? Why isn't... Well, chosen suit. Oh. No, it should be while it equals temp, because temp is the one that we don't want it to be. So we don't want it to be temp, and we don't want it to be none. Was I just... Okay, I guess I'll check it real quick. The chances of me getting hearts like 5 times in a row, though, are like pretty unlikely. Okay. No, it's just stuck on hearts for some reason. Why? I don't... Why specifically hearts? Yeah. Equals random suit choice. Oh, self.chosen suit. I thought I got rid of all self.chosen suit. Apparently I got rid of everything but 1. Okay. So now it's fixed. I must have somehow added that back in, because I swear I got rid of all of those. Yep, changes to club. Yep, changes. Wait, what do you mean changes to club again? Changes to club? What? Is it gonna change to club again? What are we doing? Huh? Why? Alright, where are you expecting? There? Okay. Either I'm getting, like, absurdly unlucky here, or something's broken. I cannot tell. Okay, it's hearts, changes to clubs. Changes to diamonds. What? Changes to hearts? Was it the none that was the issue? Changes to diamonds. Okay. Changes to clubs. Is it working now? Changes to, okay, seemingly it's working now. All right, so that's the Ancient Joker global part setup. So next up, yeah, is oops all sixes. I actually already have a state variable for like the number of oops all sixes, which is just called like oops all sixes, I believe, in state here. And then it's like a, but I guess, I mean, that's not really needed because it's not like an addition thing now, it's a multiplication thing. It would actually be like exponential, so you would do like 2 to the power of oops all sixes to multiply your odds or something. So if you have 0 oops all sixes, then you get base odds. 1, you get double odds. Okay, so oops all sixes being here works, and then it would be what? It would be the number of oops all sixes in the Joker array. Yep. We have not done much interesting, trust me. Alright, so I should now... I don't think all oops all sixes need to track anything, I just need it to be a state variable. So... let me think about this. It's gonna be like a misc Joker. It's gonna be like down in this section over here, where it doesn't actually have like a trigger or anything. It just kind of is like passive, like smeared. Except I'm pretty sure it's copyable, right? No, it's not. Oh, you just have to have multiple copies of it. Okay. Yeah, we have Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones here he has his own special little section here. Triggers bones. And then one Mr. Bones dies if the condition's met. Otherwise you lose, so. Okay. Smurf Joker, it's gonna be oops all sixes. I'm just gonna call it oops all sixes without the exclamation mark. I don't know, let's see if Python likes it. Oops. All... No, it doesn't like it. Oops, all sixes. Then, oops, exclamation mark, all sixes. Doubles all listed probabilities. Okay. So what does it do? I need like a... Dang, I need the passive tracker. I need like a... Oh, wait, I just realized I literally have something for this. Every single time a Joker is triggered, you have the trigger joker command, and then for joker and state jokers, we would just need to like make like a passive command, like joker.trigger passive, and then if it's passive, then yeah, sure, feel free. I'll review them. Right now I'm just sticking to base game. I'll probably add like the modded stuff once I'm completely done with this project, but so yeah, joker.trigger just passive. Thermostat. Okay, so yeah, oops all sixes is going to be a passive trigger that makes sure that for the number of oops all sixes in, so it would be a def trigger self event if event equals passive, we're gonna start with, so we need a way for every oops all six to be tracked. It's just for the number of oops all sixes in hands, like instances of jokers named oops all sixes. So what? Yeah, for joker in state not jokers, if joker dot name equals oops all sixes. Well, we're gonna start with setting state dot oops all sixes to 0. Then state dot oops all sixes plus equals 1, I reckon. I think that should do it. Now I just need to actually implement oops all sixes on all of these guys, which is the fun part. Unfortunately, that thermostat joker would make it so that you could play infinitely with a couple of oops all sixes. Yeah, realistically, I should make... Right now I have joker check returning a boolean, but like, number of jokers that exist is not really that common in comparison, but I mean, I could if it's needed. So the issue is this would happen like 5 times, so it's not optimal by any means, but like, who cares really? It's like a small like pleb. It's not gonna like destroy the game or anything. So now I just need to run through every single joker that has any odds in it and get oops all sixes set up. So let's just go through jokers and just look up 1 in. So 8 ball we weren't doing. Gross Mikkel. There we are. So the actual equation is oops all 6, it's gonna be what, plus, no, it would just be like to the power of oops all sixes. No, because the normal, yeah, plus 2 to the power of oops all sixes. Is that proper Python notation? Let me look it up. Python exponents. Can you just do that? No, you have to use data. There we go. So yeah, now it should be pretty shrimple. And then the name itself, we have to like a circular, I have to avoid a circular import here, which is really annoying. I could just make oops all 6 as a global variable for the Jokers area, but I'm pretty sure there are some, yeah, like the wheel that we would need to take that from for like tarots and stuff like that. So, I guess, you know, I'll give you a word because chat doesn't want to. Let's go with monkey. And then the description is going to remain unchanged. Okay, I think this might work. Let's do this with Cavendish, but add like a... Yeah, sure, she's works. Cavendish, so it's going to be plus 2 to the power of state dot sixes. So it was Gross Miguel. Ooh, Space Joker, right? Space Joker plus 2 to the power of state dot oops all sixes. Who else? Yep, Cavendish. I think I already did that though. Ooh, we don't have anything held in hand. We don't have booster packs. Oh, Bloodstone? Yeah, ran plus 2 to the power of state dot oops all sixes, and doesn't business card have a 1 in 2 chance as well? Yeah. Alright, so now if we do oops all sixes plus... I forget. I don't actually think I have like anything preventing me from putting like 2,000 jokers, so let me just quickly look up how many oops all sixes would it take to make Cavendish guaranteed. I think it would be like 20? Oh no, way less than 20. It's 1 in 1,000, right, for Cavendish? Yeah, 1 in 1,000. So just like what, 2 to the 8, and then we'll do a couple rounds. So it's like a 1 in 4 chance. That's pretty free. So we're gonna do 8 oops all sixes and then Cavendish. Yeah, monkey business comment. All banana jokers can appear anytime. Banana jokers can... My God, jolly jokers all over again. Okay, so now we should add oops all sixes. So we should be able to get away with just putting down Cavendish and then I believe it was 7 oops all sixes. No, 8 oops all sixes. Okay. Cavendish, then oops all sixes, repeated like 5 times. 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, not 5. Okay, so that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now this should work. Let's see. Actually, this might break. Never mind. Okay, Cavendish safe. So Cavendish should be eaten here pretty soon. Actually, you know, just to make sure, I'm also just gonna quickly like print the oops all sixes value on Cavendish. Is safe, and then print state dot oops all sixes just to make sure that it's actually working. Because if we have 8 oops all 6s, then, you know, should be 8. Yep, 8 oops all 6s. Now it should get eaten pretty soon here. Yep, Cavendish gets eaten. Okay. Looks like Cavendish works. Also, he did give the word cheese, so if you want to play around with that, feel free. Alright, oops all 6s is implemented then, I'm pretty sure. We just need to update the descriptions eventually here. It's going to be Joker's finish 77. I don't know if I want to do the same with... Maybe I can do it with Drunkard. Drunkard actually shouldn't be too hard if I just do the same thing that I did with oops all 6s. Where I just make sure that after every single time a Joker is like triggered, it updates. It won't be like completely passive, but it'll be close enough. And then it's gonna be state dot discards. Well, no, it would have to be like, yeah, state dot discards plus equals 1, but we need our own variable, and then we also need to like tack it on, I guess is the best way to put it. So like if event equals passive, because we can't just reset like the number of discards. Why don't we just go Drunkard? Drunkard's the discard guy, I'm pretty sure, right? Drunkard. Yeah. Okay, so Drunkard. Drunkard. He's a common Joker, though. Yep. Who's not copyable. I'm starting... Okay, you know what's funny? I was confused earlier about, like, a lot of these decisions with, like, why Local Thunk made these not copyable. And after I'm implementing them, it's making a lot more sense. I will say that. Because, like, this is a passive Joker, so of course it's not going to be copyable, because you could just, like, go, like, blueprint, 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 like, swap back and forth. Okay, yeah, Drunkard is, yeah, +1 discard each round. Capitalized? No, not capitalized. Copyable is false, so if event equals passive, we also want to just keep a variable in ourselves called... Actually, it's going to be a global. It's probably... Yeah. It's going to be called, like, Drunkards. Equals 0. So we're going to take in global Drunkards. And event equals passive. Then we want to increment. Well, we want to set discards. Global just makes it so that so in all of these you may notice like I have like self.hands left or like self.molt for like scaling Jokers or self.money. Global makes it so that every single copy of this same Joker does the same thing, essentially. So yeah, with Ancient Joker, for instance, I set it so it has a chosen suit, and it also knows if chosen suit changed. If I did self.chosen suit, then each chosen suit would only apply to each like specific copy of Ancient Joker. So with this system, we have Ancient Joker being set for hearts on every single Ancient Joker. If I didn't do that, instead did self.chosen suit, then it would only apply to itself and not each copy of Ancient Joker, if that explanation helps. Technically speaking, global variables just allow you to use variables throughout an entire like program when desired. So yeah. Where is... I forget what was I even working on? Drunkard, right. So +1 discard each round. I want state.discards. Minus equals. drunkards. Oh, does right? I should actually check that to see if to-do list does that. If it does, then I'll have to update that as well. Thank you for noticing that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not particularly. I don't run Showman too much because I'm not the biggest endless guy or whatever. But if all these are, oh no, all these are different. So yeah, to-do list is going to be like a self by self thing. But with Ancient Joker, if I show you Ancient Joker here, you'll see that all the Ancient Jokers use the same suit. So if I just see, they're all in hearts. So that's why I have to do a global variable for that. Okay, so yeah, state.discards minus equals drunkards, and then we want to set drunkards equal to 0. And then for Joker and state jokers, if Joker name equals drunkard, then we increment the drunkard count. So if name equals drunkard, state dot discards equals or plus equals. How about like we'll do this at the end all at once. So it's going to be drunkards plus equals 1, and then afterwards state dot discards plus equals drunkards, I reckon. Once we're done. I actually, yeah, I don't have rebate or castle yet, because shockingly, there's no hand here. I can implement hand like right now technically. It's just the issue I ran into is because of how this is set up right now. Computer vision really does not handle a lot of cards at once very well. So I don't know if I can pull off like discards and like hands and like shoot the moon, for instance. I don't know if I can do that right now. Once I get like a bunch of playing cards with these on them instead, these are far more reliable. So I can probably do castle and rebate once I do that. Yeah, for now I'm doing like an initial pass through of jokers I can do without like updating too much. So, yep. Yeah, no mime, not yet at least. And anything that's related to hand or discard, I'm not doing right now, as well as anything related to like card additions, enhancements, stuff like that. It's not in the cards right now, pun intended. Okay, let me check drunkard now. If we run like a bunch of drunkards, we should now be seeing discards printed here. Let's do remaining scar needed, and then we're gonna print F discards, and then it's gonna be state dot discards. So let me just make sure we're good there. Okay. I think I can now just go. Oh yeah, we're doing another row here. From game.jokers import drunkard. Ah man, that's a lot of jokers. It's kind of depressing that we're not even close to done yet. Okay, so let's do 5 drunkards just as a test variable. Okay. Hopefully not a circular import here. Also, it's so weird. I would expect my streams to do terribly compared to my videos, but like, you guys have like consistently been here. Also, yeah, I do have gross. It's like, with like the video, for instance, I did a devlog and I did it like, I edited it. I showed off like the scoring like instantly. And you would expect that to do better than the streams, but I guess not. I mean, YouTube's just funky, I guess. Um, yeah, fair. Thank you for wasting your time with me. State.discards minus equals drunkards cannot access local variable drunkards where it's not associated with a value. Did I mess something up? Global drunkards. Dickards. Right, that's not how you spell that. State.discards minus equals drunkards. Do I need to, what, declare it down here? Like in trigger? Global drunkards. I wasn't referring to you specifically. Sorry, there's a couple people here who show up. But I do appreciate you being here, of course. Let's see. Playing blind. Hand played. No. 4 of a kind. 3 remaining hands. Oh, I just won. I don't know if I need to get to a point where I don't win immediately. Discards 3? Okay, that's not right. I have 5 drunkards. I should have way more than that. Do I actually, like, reset my discards after? Let's see. Discards. Trigger start a blind. No, I do. I set my discards, then start a blind, which should trigger the passives. Yeah, trigger passive. So the passive is triggered. Which sets discards. You subtract the number of drunkards, set drunkards to 0. If Joker.name equals drunkard. I have like 5 drunkards though, don't I? Am I going insane? I do have 5 drunkards. So why? Trigger a digitized version of the setup. It'd be possible. I mean, like it. I'd rather not, because my goal is to make it completely physical rather than, you know, this. But like right now, it is mostly digital. You can see in like the console down there. How do I point downwards? Jeez, console down there. That's where all like the magic is happening right now. My goal is to move as far away from that as possible. So. I mean, I could like technically mod this into the base game and make it so, like the game is showing and then like automatically updates with like what jokers you have played and stuff like that, but that's lame in my opinion. Also, it's a lot harder. Yeah, exactly. If it was fully digitalized, it'd just be Balatro. Regular dude. Let's see, how many discards left? Okay, play. I'm curious, like, I want to see where the issue's happening. It's a quick debug here. Let's see, passive, let's do print. Yeah, yep. And then we'll also print drunk is Helly. What's the experience I have with code is code. Oh yeah, trust me, that is also about the level of code I have, or code knowledge I have. I mean, I took Comp Sci like 101 like not too long ago. It was like, what, I guess technically like 9 months, give or take. And I like got through data structures and whatever, but like this is a different language, and also that stuff really doesn't teach you anything. Like it teaches you the basics, I guess, but so let's see if this even does anything. So we have 5 drunkards. It's like the same thing as oops all 6, it should be at least. Yep. Drunk as hella, drunk as hella, drunk as yep. Wait. Why is this repeating 5 times? Right. Oh, it is repeating 5 times, because... Okay, I mean, that's fine. And then state.discords plus equals drunkards. So let's see what print state discards. Could you make Balatro in Scratch? Yes, you definitely could. Scratch is, I mean, I don't work much with it, but from what I've seen, you can do a ton in Scratch. And Balatro is, like, realistically, honestly, not too difficult. The fact that I can do this in, like, what, a couple weeks is... Give a madman a couple of, like, months or something, and he can definitely make, like, a full remake in Scratch. Okay, so we should have 8 discards here. Hands remaining. Is it gonna say 8? I need to not insta-win a hand first. Okay. Discards... Oh, something happened. Why is it only 3 now? When... Am I stupid? When it turned from 8 to 3. Have you coded any decks? Yes, I have, actually. Here. I can show you them. It's not too impressive. It's... Yeah, with these decks, they, you can just cycle through them. Red is starting discards +1. Blue is starting hands +1. Yellow is starting money += 10. And striped is... I tried to, like... This is, like, my tiny, like, modded one that I felt like adding for funsies, where it's just, like, you start with all hands. Yeah. You can get more, like, discards later or something, but it's called striped deck because I want it to be like a burglar kind of esque. But yeah, that's all for now. Yeah. Why does it become 3? Definitely shouldn't be becoming 3 here, because drunkards should += 1. Okay. Let me kill terminal here. I'm gonna run it back and see the exact point that it goes from 8 to 3. Let's see. So, yep, 8. After playing this, it's 3 now. Okay, that's an issue. So, why? It's like a one-time thing at the start of the game. Yeah. Where... So, somewhere after my main game loop here, something's happening that's causing Drunkard to not, like, activate anymore. So, somewhat annoying. Like, it's not in lose here. Where... Let me just look up, like, any form of, like, discard. No match case, just... Alright, so, if statement, this statement, okay. That's not an actual discard, that's not an actual discard. Okay, so this is where we gain state.starting discards, which makes sense. Then, just print discards there. Input equals discard. Discard 0, minus equals 1. So input equals none. So then cash out happens. So hands decreases. Is it... Wait, why... Okay, why is it only... Okay, is Is for some reason, like, Drunkard actually killing itself somehow? Trying to see it within my third eye here. Sorry. So discards minus equals drunkards. Set drunkards to 0. Juggernaut name equals drunkard. Wait, I'm so confused. Because it says drunk as hell 5 times. And then it adds to the discards, but then it becomes 3? All good, all good. I need to check before here, actually. Let's print state discards before this, because I have a feeling it's going into, like, the negatives for some reason, maybe? Can't really make much sense of that, though. Let's see. Yep, 8, 8, 3, 8, 3. Wait, why is it? Okay, sorry, we start at 3. I don't have Mary Andy yet because I don't have a hand. It's the same thing, you know. I'll implement Mary Andy once I actually get a hand size to decrease. But okay, so yeah, we start at 3 we start at 3 discards, go up to 8. That's normal. Play hand. Okay. Start at 3 discards, go to 8. Now play this. Start -2 discards. Okay, so it's kind of what I suspected was happening. We're somehow going down to -2 discards. So, do we not reset back to the correct number of discards at some point or something? Sorry, I'm just thinking, because start a blind. Oh wait, there's no need to. Dang it. Sorry, this is. Sorry, it says drunk. This is my debug message. Trying to make sure that it's all working here. The issue is state.discards. What's happening is somehow it's like adapting to the drunkards here. It's like going back to its normal amount of 3. Just strange. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me just click through here to see if I can find out why it's doing that. I assume it has to do with when we reset the discards here. So state.discards equals state.starting discards. So discards at this point is 3, because I believe that's what I set starting the discards to. Very Joker Exodia, my vid. Of course, vanilla style Jokers, and you have Exodia. I summon Pot of Greed to summon 3 additional cards to my deck. Roll my dice. Yeah, starting discards equals 3. So we have 3 discards at this point. We trigger this. Then passive is triggered. State.discards minus equals drunkards. So it goes down to -2. Then drunkards is set to 0. So okay. So at this point it's -2. At this point it's -2. We do drunkard, and then we set drunkards plus equals 1. So it should add back. Okay, is the issue just that we're going down to -2 discards here? Because why would it go down to -2? We want to add 5. So we're not actually, like, doing this properly, I guess is the best way to put it. Sorry, let me think about it. if state.discards does not equal state.starting discards, maybe? I don't know. Maybe we need to set drunkards to 0 first? No, that's not the issue. This is only like happening one time. As you can see in console, it starts at the proper value, which is going to be 8. Sorry, start with 3, then go to 8. And then it decrements. So, sorry, let me just run through the entire program in my head at this point. We start. Discards is equal to 3. And then we play a hand. And then state.discards is 8. And then I don't get it. I thought, oh, is it because state.discards isn't counted initially? Do we actually, sorry, we have to, no, we don't. Sorry, I'm a kindergarten or something. I can't do basic math. I'm trying my best to think through this here. It's as simple as, like, I need to know, like, when there are actually 5 drunkards. Oh, oh, wait. We start with 0 drunkards. We know we start with 0 drunkards. So we subtract 0 from our starting discards, get to 3. Then we have 5 now. Add on 8. Oh, we don't add 8 to the right. That's the issue. We don't add 8 to the starting discards. So we need to do state.discards plus equals drunkards, and we also need to do state.starting discards plus equals drunkards. So that was the issue. Okay. I was trying to make sense of it for a while there, sorry. So state.discards minus equals drunkards, state.starting discards minus equals drunkards. And then we also need to do the same with drunkards. Okay. So now it should work. Let's see. I'm curious. Run it. Okay. So we should be seeing 8. Sorry, we should be seeing 3 and 8 consistently here now. So it starts at 3, goes down to 8. Or sorry, it goes up to 8. Snap it. Play the can. Okay, 3, 8. 3, 8. 3, 8. Okay. Looks like we're Gucci now. All right. Sweet. So that's the drunkard situation figured out. It was just I forgot to reset the starting discards because I am a moron. And now if we actually, like, get rid of a drunkard there. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Let me run drunkards plus Mr. Kill People guy. Madness. So now we should be seeing 3, 8 slowly transition to 3, 7, then 3, 6, then 3, 5, 3, 4, and then just 3, 3. I want to make sure that's the case. Madness, violent, yeah. 3, 6, that's not right. That's not correct at all. Should be 3, 7 here, not 3, 6. I guess we'll make sure here. 3, 6. Yeah. It's gonna go down to. It goes down to 3, 5 here. Am I going crazy? Why would it start at 3, 6? It should be starting at 3, 7 after you eat 1. I guess I'll double check here and make sure I'm not going crazy. Because if you have. Oh, no, okay, sorry, I am stupid because I got rid of one of them. So we have 4 drunkards now, so we start with 7 discards. Then if we eat, what, gain 10% of current score after hand score, forgotten name, start with ingenious. An IQ too high. So now, yeah, we have 3 drunkards. And then we have 2 drunkards. Now we have 1 drunkard. And now we don't have any drunkards. Yep. Why is it saying discards 4? There should only be 3 discards. Pretty sure. Unless we're like winning too quickly with these madnesses. No, it has 3 molt, so it's eaten 4 other jokers. So we should only have 3 discards here. So why do we have 4? That's a great question. That's a great question. Let's see. I'm gonna run this again, I think. Let's see, 10% card score after hand score. After hand score, so it's just, isn't that just gain 10 additional 1.10 times molt? I don't know if I'm going crazy or something, but isn't gaining 10% of current score after hand score just more molt or something? I don't know. Okay, consume a drunkard, 3-6. We should go back down to 3-5 here now, after we consume another. So 3-5. Now, yeah, Madness doesn't proc because it's not a boss blind. Eat. 3-4. Then eat. It should be 3-3 now. Well, it's not triggering at all, so that's why. And now if we look at discards, we should have 3 discards. Why do we have 4? It doesn't make any sense. It really just doesn't. Is it because... Common Mr. Bones W. Okay, so we know we can get rid of these debug messages, because... Wait, it's... Oh, there's an issue here, of course. Once you're down to 0 drunkards, there's no way to make sure you're getting rid of everything. So I need to... Right, because... I need to add like a parish to drunkard command that makes it so like it also updates on parish. So let's do def parish self, and then it's just gonna do the same exact thing when it dies. Except it's gonna be state self parish, and then let me get the parish script here real quick. For Joker and state parish. Did it stop? What? I have it on loop. What do you mean it stopped? Okay, whatever, man. You do you. Okay. So we steal the parish logic, but we trigger it again after parish. So do that. So now kills itself, then state discards minus equals drunkards, and yep, should be good. It's a little bit of a word salad for such a kind of like basic seeming Joker, but I should hopefully be looking at the proper number of discards now, which is 3 at the end. Where do I print discards? Discards, discards, discards. Okay. So now we just want to print this every single time. Yeah, like here. Run it. So we should start with 7 discards after we eat 1. Yimmers. Cannot access local variable drunkards where it's not associated with the value. What do you mean? Did I accidentally nuke the global variable or something? No, I didn't. Why is it... What? Parish... Oh, within parish. Oh, it's because... Right, it's having an issue with that. Okay. So that should be better, I think. Run it. Alright, we ball. Why is it printing 3? Did I accidentally leave like a print discards somewhere in here? Yeah, I do. Okay. So... Okay. Close this. Kill. Alright. Hopefully this is the end of the Drunkard Saga. And we can like do like similar things with all other passive jokers, I think. Make sure these are all adjusted fine. Seems like the computer vision's been decently consistent today, at least. So Madness consumes a joker or a drunkard. We should be looking at 6 discards apparently. 4 plus. Why are we looking at 6 discards? Because we have 3. So in Madness... Okay, never mind. 6 is correct. Because Madness ate 1 of our discard guys, so now we have 3 left. Now we have 2 discards left. So we have 5 discards total. Now we should have 4 discards total after this. Well, not this one, because Madness doesn't eat. Madness eats, so 4 left. Official mod? I don't know who you think I am. I'm not Local Thunk. I can't add anything into an official mod, but I could add a few of your Joker ideas to this just for funsies if you want. Okay, so now discards 4 and then consumes the final drunkard 3.0, so we should be back down to 3 discards. Discards 3. Okay, sweet. I think that's drunkard done then, so we can go down to 78. BMN type mod. I have no idea what that acronym means, no offense. Okay. So drunkard's done. We're going back down. I think there were a couple of guys that I just didn't get to. Oh no, okay. Balatro mod manager. Oh, of course. So I don't actually mod Balatro. I'm not like a Lua like Balatro modder. I think there are like definitely like better people to come to if you want some of your ideas like picked up on, but I could add it to this. I couldn't really add it to the base game because I haven't really played around with that. I mean, I could if I tried hard enough, but not right now, I guess. All right, so here's the question. Do you guys think I just get Balatro Jokers like sell prices and buy prices set up right now? Because I mean, just looking at Swashbuckler here, you know, it's like I don't really want to do them, but I kind of gotta. Not a fan, but is what it is, as they say. Maybe not right now. I mean, who knows? We got Smeared, we got Throwback, we got Rough Job. Yeah, present is going to be pretty easy. It's just going to be probably another... It's just like 4 Joker and Jokers, sell price plus equals 1 at the end of a round. We're going to do another pass-through, okay? The way I'm doing it is a pass-through system. If I don't do it this time, I do it next time. It's easier. So, yeah, initially I was going to just mod the game. I was stuck between the ideas of remaking the game and modding the game. And I went to modding the game because I went to remaking the game because so much of Balatro's code is the visuals, I think is the best way to put it. Like, there is so much visual crap and nonsense that I do not need. So I think it's much easier to just remake the entire game, in my opinion at least. And more fun, in my opinion. I think it's cooler to remake a game than just like leech off it and pour it into this. Plus, it's not like I would need to make like a mod for it or anything, because nobody else is going to be doing this. I mean, I could like technically sell this or something, but if I sold it, then it would come like pre-packaged with everything in it. Plus, like the whole game, don't get me wrong, Local Thunk, he's cool and everything, but it's not like he's like a professional coder or anything. Like, he just kind of made games, and I think it's kind of like iconic how like scuffed the Balatro code is. So I don't know. I just wanted to take a crack at it personally. Who's next? I think Idle was up next, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't have a. Also, yes, if I ever end up selling this, I will contact Mr. Thunk, as they say. Seeing Double has a scoring club card and a scoring card of any other suit. This one's similar to Flower Pot. I don't know. I'll do this on like the Flower Pot pass by. Matador, I don't have boss blinds set up yet, so nope. Hit the Road, I don't have discard set up, so nope. Honestly, it probably would not be that hard to set up discards, but you know what? Next path through, next path through. After 2 rounds, sell this Joker. Sorry, sell this card to duplicate a random Joker, currently 0 out of 2. That would not actually be that hard, I don't think. It would just be like append on. Oh no, I would need the random Joker part. Okay, so not yet. I don't have planet cards, not yet. I don't have anything in held in hand, nope. I don't have a deck, nope. Don't have tarot cards, nope. I don't have any celestial packs, nope. I don't have discards, nope. Okay, bootstraps. Oh wait, crap, we're almost there. We're almost there. My god. Okay, so bootstraps is just ice cream, but like again, I'm pretty sure. Well, no, bowl, but again, but for molt. So let's look up bowl. Is it not? But oh, I'm in the wrong. Let's look up bowl. Okay, so we're just gonna copy this, but for bootstraps, it's just gonna be that, but +2 molt for every $5 you have. So +2 molt for every. So yeah, for every $5, yeah. Do you plan to show the score on external display? Yes. The end goal here is I want everything to be on its own display. Actually, give me just a moment and I'll get a image sent over here. So the idea I had for the enclosure itself was this. So, oh, it's covered. Ignore that. So the thing with Balatro is, for the most part, it's very like easy to multi-purpose things. The played cards section here is going to be used for like so much. So this is just a quick breakdown. But so in the top is just going to be Jokers, because you want a designated Joker spot. There's going to be 5 Joker cards here. There's also going to be another 5 card slots here that are used for basically everything else. So that's for played cards. That's for using tarots, because you could use like I don't know how to describe it, but you could use like 3 cards here plus the Sun card, and then you could just transform those 3 cards. So yeah, that's, and there's no like tarot or like spectral card that makes you choose more than 3. So it's definitely something I can get away with. And then, yeah, it's also used for, like, selling stuff. So I would, like, place a joker here. And then there's also, like, I'm going to eventually make, like, a held cards place here. Shop is, like, this entire side. Scoring is this entire side. Right now, I have chips and malt displays. They're just not really visible to you guys right now, unfortunately. I wish I could make them more visible, but there's not much I can do about it. I mean, I could, like, quickly do, like, a quick close-up on these, but not the most fruitful endeavor. But yeah, you can see this is 21. This is, what, 68? And yeah, Perkio, I will. It's just I need to change what Perkio does. It's kind of the best way to put it. Perkio, like, as is, I simply cannot implement physically, because there's no such thing as infinite matter, you know, in this universe. It's kind of shocking, I know. Sorry to burst your bubble if you believed that there was infinite stuff in this universe, but no, there's only so much stuff. Let me try and get this set up properly again. Close enough? Yeah, whatever, good enough. Servos go under. But yeah, the main way I'm going to be probably doing Perkio is just make it so you can use consumables multiple times. And that's how I'm going to do every negative, most likely. I'm just going to make it so it's a duplicate that you can use, like, multiple times, or if it like triggers multiple times. That's how I'm going to be doing that. Where's the food in my fridge come from then? It comes from, trust me, it comes from your parents. You learn this very quickly after moving out. One moment. The food is not infinite once you move out. Trust me. It's it's rather limited. Okay. So plus 5 malt for every. Was it $2 you have plus? No, it's plus 2 malt for every $5 you have, right? Plus 2 malt for every $5 you have. Okay. And then rarity, it's no way bootstraps is rare. I thought it was common or uncommon. Yeah, okay, it is uncommon. Good. Just making sure. Yeah. Is what it is. You gotta be on that infinite food grind set. Is this more zoomed in than usual? I mean, the good news is, I'm currently eating for $7.50 a day, give or take. Because meal prep is an overpowered meta strat. So after self dot, replace this with malt. Malt. It's gonna be bootstraps, right? Bootstraps. Yeah. If you're not meal prepping, I would highly recommend you do that. I mean, don't go to restaurants, like, ever. Restaurants are just way too expensive. I remember I did an entire presentation on this in my public speaking class, where it's absurd, like, once you look into it, how expensive restaurants are compared to just making your own food. Equals money. Yeah, I'm from the US, so I'm just kind of a night owl here. It should be state.money divided by 5 times. This should be truncated, I believe. Let me just make sure here. Bootstraps. If you only have 94, then you get 36. 94, it's gonna be 94 divided by 5, which is 18 times 2. So yeah, looks like it rounds down. So it's gonna be what, int int state money times 2, I think. And then that's going to be self-molt. So now if self.molt, add molt, self.molt. And print trigger, self.molt, molt. And I think that's another finished. And I think we're on to legendaries now. How long has it been? 2 hours, 35 minutes? Okay, that's pretty chill. Oh, sorry, I've been on the wrong screen this entire time. That's my bad. Okay. I think I can implement one legendary pretty confidently right now. I don't know about the other ones, but I can definitely do one. Canio, I am not really destroying anything at the moment. It's not. Yeah, I don't think it's too normal to eat out over in... You don't need to see my pants. I don't think it's too normal to eat out in the US, but I have a lot of like friends who just eat out constantly. Food, you know. Get your mind out together. And like, I don't know. It's expensive. I don't get where they get all that money. I'm convinced that they like have their like parents like pay them like constantly. Who knows? I'd rather my face not be in frame, so let me just adjust the camera here. Sorry. It's gonna be like this, like this, and then this. Oh, I just realized this. The reason why it's been so bright because of this. It probably is. Fun stuff. Okay, so now if I just do this, yay! And I don't think my face should be in frame anymore, I hope. Yay, good enough. Okay. Canio's a nope. Yeah, Tribulate was the one that I was thinking. And probably Chico. I think Chico should not be too bad. But let's just finish this initial pass-through with Tribulate, I guess. Tribulate is a on-card score joker, similar to... Right. I usually stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays at 11 p.m. PST or Pacific Standard Time. I try my best to be consistent with it, but there are a lot of days where I'm just so busy that I can't really get to the stream, or there's not like enough material to cover during a stream, I don't think. But yeah, I try to be somewhat consistent with Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 p.m. PST. I could also like set up a Discord server at some point. I don't know. Probably too early for that. Definitely too early for that. Where? Yeah, on-card score. Okay, so Tribulate is going to be at the bottom here with smiling face. Okay. Tribulate. Okay. And then description is fight kings and queens, each give ×2 molt. Now that I have this, I actually wonder what's gonna happen if what point would that I mean, I don't know, I don't really see the point in that. I think even tagging Vatan here, if he wanted to respond, I think he would. Rarity, legendary. And then, def trigger, it's just gonna be on card score blueprint and state dot card rank equals, let me look this up, I need to remember. If, yeah, just in? Can I just do king, queen? And then molt 2. And then gives ×2 molt. Okay. Time for a little Time for a little light show, I guess. I'm gonna probably end stream here. Now that I have 80 complete. Next stream is gonna be... Let me think about what next stream is gonna be. So, I'm kind of just stalling at this point until I actually get my enclosure. Once I get my enclosure, we can do cooler things like discarding easier. We can actually like add shops and like start kind of like playing around with how you say actually playing the game instead of just simulating the game here. And that'll all happen once I actually get the enclosure figured out. Until then, we're just going to be continuing to add more jokers on pass-throughs, plus stuff like boss blinds, stuff like card enhancements before I can actually use them. But yeah, mostly it's just a stall until like the physical part. Don't test the joker right now. Yeah, I'm gonna test the jokers. I don't right now. What I have, I would say, is a Balatro simulation. I think I created a accurate simulator for Balatro, but there's no actual like gameplay here yet. I don't buy jokers in a shop. I don't really do much. So I'm gonna do kings and queens, and we're gonna do that with kings, queens, full house. Where is the final queen? There we are. Okay. So we're gonna do Tribule plus 3 Sock and Buskins, just for the fireworks, I guess. Want to see what score we get. So this is gonna be what? 2 Sock and Buskins, 3 Tribules. I think is the best way to do this. What's the camera looking like? Fluent jokers. I need to test them further. Yeah. I have good news, pal. Every single time I've implemented a joker, I've tested it out. I can confidently say all these jokers work. Well, not every time. There are a few jokers where I'm like so confident that I didn't mess something up that I didn't try them out, but it's kind of like at the point where if I do mess them up in like I'll notice like when I actually start playing. So let me just do 3 Tribule. So Tribule. I think I already have Sock and Buskin. Who else did I add before I forget? Bootstraps, right? So bootstraps. No, it's not insulting. It's fine. 150 is actually like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, just it's been what I've done. I think like 3-4 streams of just like getting jokers implemented. So each of which lasting like 3 to 4 hours. So it's been like 20 hours of implementing jokers. So trust me, in the grand scheme of things, it is not that crazy. Okay, Trib, Socky Busky. Why isn't there... Oh, did I not implement Sock and Buskin? Or do I just have Sock and Buskin but I didn't put it in? Sock and Buskin. I apparently just didn't put him in. Okay. So... Oh, wait, no, it should be 3 Trib, 2 Socky Busky. Okay. This should be it for the night. So, thank you all for showing up. I appreciate it. It's very nice not being here on my lonesome. Let's run it. Well, first I gotta kill this terminal. Yeah, good night, and... play it. That's 1.13 E19. So there you go, eh? Yeah, E19. Yay! I beat that one guy's record. Get screwed, idiot. Okay. So yeah, that's it for the night. Like I was saying, next stream is probably going to be on Monday night, 11 p.m. PST. I will most likely be printing more of these cards out, and making it so there's actual like Joker cards, and I'll make it so that each Joker card corresponds to the actual Joker it is. It shouldn't be too hard. It's probably like a couple bucks at most for printing. Maybe like 15 bucks or so just to print like every card more than once. Because it's going to be 9 per... whatever, you don't need to know. Okay. Yeah. So that's it for now. I will keep you all posted. Top right sticker thing. That's in our RUCO code. I think I explained this earlier in the stream, but I'll explain it quickly again real quick. It's essentially a pattern that computer vision can recognize that lets it associate a pattern with a integer or a number. And this system makes it way, way, way easier for computer vision. This is actually far more reliable than this. These playing cards can get like misdetected all the time, but Aruko codes, so long as you have the outline up, they rarely miss. So yeah, I'll just send it one more time here just for funsies. Let's go. Oh yeah, okay. That's all you got for the night. Shoo. And yeah, have a good night. I hope you all have a good day. If you have questions, my Discord is SodiumTF, and I can make a Discord server later if it's needed, but whatever. Goodbye.